Alrighty, Ford Ranger, the learning vehicle, otherwise known for Ablecraft here. So I'm going to be doing more cutting the metal underneath, butt welding it in. Slow and simple, nothing fast here on this 1998 Ford Ranger 3.0 liter four-wheel drive with a manual shift transmission. Alright, this is day 2, part 2. So the technique is simple like this. You go in at an angle at about 45 degrees or better. Nice and easy. Follow away. Get rid of the wire. Main thing is not to cut the seat now, huh? You don't want to cut the cat. Hold on. All right. Whew. Working it, boys and girls. I'm a working it. I don't know how long that was. Seemed like I was lost in a cutting frenzy. Let's see here. The goal here is to see. I felt it cut through and slip through down there at the bottom. And I actually cut a little bit of my my pack, but that's all right. I made it bigger just because I'm not concerned about covering the hole, because the hole is right here, and this is all good metal. All right. All right. Let's see here. And the beauty of this, I can pull out the patch from underneath. So, I'm going to slip underneath the truck for a moment. If you're still with me, cool. Grab yourself a quick little beverage and a drink. See what's going on underneath the truck. I'll bring you with me next time. Let's see. I'm just curious to see what it's looking like if I cut all the way through down there. And it definitely appears I have. Yep. Alright. Wow. Alright. I'm going to do a little bit more cutting. Alright, let's see. Here's something else I want to get. Looking for a particular tool. You still with me? That's cool. I'm just looking for a particular tool. Well, not the tool per se I want it, but Let's see how I cut through here. This will work though, until I find it. Because when you start welding, I don't want to re-weld the metal. There it is. Yep, I know I am through now. Yes, I am. Yeah, that's what I want. So it feels up here. Alright. That goes down there like that. Alright, switch her over. Alright, so that's pretty much the little bit of cutting and button there. That's the cutting. There's the metal on the back side. I'm switching this over to my welder and do a little bit more welding. If you're still with me, good for you. If not, so part of my process here of thinking about how I do stuff, or why I do stuff I should say, is that as a younger lad, I always admired those who can do things, and do things exceptionally well with their hands. You kind of had I always thought it was a gift. And it pretty much well might be. But I've come to realize that a lot of it just learned skill and repetition over and over again. Practicing. Hours upon hours of practice. And if you do happen to have that natural gift, then wow, that's pretty awesome. But for most of us other mortal men out there, I think it comes down just to straight up practice. I was reading the other day on, think about those, say, sports players who can shoot basketballs and technically hit three-pointers all day long. How many hours of practice did it take for them to do that? Getting up probably early in the morning and going to bed late at night just to be able to hit a clutch three-point shot to win the game, the championship even, for that one moment. And nobody saw the work that person did, right? They make it look easy. Well, to aspire to do such greatness, well, we're not trying to shoot, I guess, 3-point shots. We just want to weld up a truck, right? Or fix something. But I aspire to do live my dreams and goals and not be stopped because I don't know something. There's books on it, there's videos on it, you can go to school for it. You just have to be willing and able. Hence why I use the term Ablecraft. To be honest with you, I don't know how long this patch will last or stay. Hopefully longer than a year. But it took 25 years for that old corroded metal to break down. So I think I might have half a chance of it lasting a little bit longer than that. So I'm trying to work smarter, not harder per se. And I just keep constantly trying to improve, which I encourage you guys to do. Failure is not permanent. You can learn from quote-unquote failure. It's the lessons you learn in between. I'm just getting that angle just right. My welder is working extremely well today for some reason. Well, I took all the line out, the wire out, and refed it all. Put some maintenance on it. I might have mentioned that earlier. So I shouldn't be surprised that it's not. Right? So I got an extremely large gap here, right? Don't expect it to get filled at all. But I am going to oh, wow, it melted all the way down to the sheet metal there. Pretty cool. Part of it is just a native curiosity, trying to figure out how things work. Just curious. How does this work? So for 130 bucks, going to the local library, calling upon my previous experience and foray into the world beyond in other areas of my life. Here I am. I'm just looking underneath real quick, guys. Underneath the truck. Technically there's nothing I would cut into, but just gotta make sure. There we go. All right. So yeah, so where was I? Curiosity, applying some sound principles, Plus I had to get a problem statement. I wanted to figure out what's the problem I want to solve. Well, obviously it was covering up this hole or fixing this hole, right? That's when what's the conclusion? Well, the job would be is a plate covering the hole. Then I said, well, what steps do I need to take? And that's where the planning came in. Creating a plan, and I wrote it down. Wrote it on paper. The experiment was knowing I knew that the outcome of my experiment, because I had formulated that it was not going to be just a pass-fail situation. I knew it was either going to go one of two ways. It would validate my problem statement, or my theory, my hypothesis, for some of you, by the action. And I try to keep things that simple. Alright. I think the camera's still going. Yeah, appears to be. I see the record light on. Wow. Pretty awesome. Yeah, things are going really well today with this welder. I think a lot of it you gotta just have the will. And therefore you'll get manual consequences. I say to myself a lot, it's possible. It is possible. I do some visualization too a little bit. I visualize the outcome. How it would feel to, and how the end result would feel. I'm not really a feeling type of guy myself, but you know, there is feeling. It's called cream. It's like eating cake, right? You didn't have any frosting on top. Well, would the cake really taste that good? Well, feelings are like that sometimes, in my opinion. They add a little bit of excitement. Can't be all logical all the time. But when things do get hard, don't be one of those feeling type of people. Oh, it's so hard. Feeling hurt. Well, keep on going. If you made a good decision, sometimes the feeling ain't going to be there. You just got to stick to it. Yep. So how do you get a hard job done? Start. Step 1, start. 2, work every day.